Hello, Internet. I hope everybody is doing alright this evening. I find myself at a loss for words at the moment. It's weird. I'm good to go. I've got snacks next to me that hopefully I'll remember to mute myself while I'm eating them. I just got back from the store to buy those a few minutes ago. I did some stuff off stream. Made sure to do that before tonight's play session. As soon as I can pause the game here, I will show you all. We start back here because that's where he ended last stream, but I went and did some stuff off screen. I bought some stuff. I bought all the upgraded equipment in the lower levels of Sol Tower, which means I got the Hero Seal, and the Expert Armor for Vahn, and the Holy Claw, and the Steel Boots for Noah, and the War God Plate, and the Fighting Boots, and I think the Battle Axe for Gala, just new equipment all around. I also went back to the Ancient Wind Cave and got a couple more Defender Chains, because we're going to need those. So, now that all that's sorted, we can leave the research center and head to Uru Mais. If you recall, last time, I think last time what we ended up doing was, did we fight Gaza again last time? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did. So we had to fight him again because Songi kidnapped him and gave him a Sinseru and made him evil, essentially, which was very sad. That reminds me, actually. Oh! There's the floating castle. It's not often you actually get to see it pass overhead. That's pretty cool. After we beat Gaza, he sacrificed himself to help revive the Genesis Tree seedling by fusing with it, essentially. And he gave us his sword, which is a Vahn-only weapon, and it's both very good and not very good at the same time. You'll see in this here fight. As you can see, it's very big, and it acts like a weapon that you're not proficient with, but to an absurd degree. It does a lot of damage on each individual swing, but it severely limits your combo potential. So I don't tend to use it very often, but it's cool to have. But I'm gonna take it back off once we're done with this fight. So anyway, after we revived the Genesis Tree in Sol, we left the tower and headed north. Found a town called Buma that's frozen over, and as such we can't do anything with the Genesis Trees there, which sucks. So then from there we went west to the Usha Research Center, and we met up with Dr. Usha, whose hologram we had seen in the tower. And we told him all about our adventure. And he revealed that the reason Buma is frozen over is because north of Buma in the Nivora Ravine, there is a big Seru called Koru that's like, whose breath is freezing the place over, essentially. And we gotta go kill Koru, but we have to do it in a we have to do it carefully because it could just blow up and take out the whole region, and we don't want that to happen. So we need to go to Uru Mais to get this thing called Fire Drop, so that Dr. Usha can make a thing called the TimeSpace Bomb, which will let us safely blow up Koru and defrost Buma, so that we can ride the Genesis Trees. Still haven't figured out how we're gonna reach the floating castle, but I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. at some nebulous point in the future. But until then, Noah just leveled up, which is very nice. And because we're wearing the gold chain that we found last time, we got slightly more money than we otherwise would. It increases your money gain. Your money gains after battle by 50%. No, 20. Excuse me, 25%. I wish it was 50. I wish it was just double, but I don't think you get anything that does that for you, unfortunately. Was doing some more research about this game, and it turns out the reason that Vahn's Kimaro spell is still level 1, even though I've been using it a lot, is because it only gets very tiny amount of experience if you use it against an opponent and it doesn't kill the opponent. All the experience is from like actually defeating a thing, and that goes for Uru also. So I'm gonna spell grind just a little bit. We can afford to use our MP in this stretch of the game because the Usha Research Center will fully heal us for free if we talk to a lady there. So I don't have to be conservative with my MP for once. That's nice. Now, the cool thing about Uru is that even if it doesn't instantly defeat an enemy, it still does a whole ton of damage, as you saw there. I really do wish you could skip these spell animations because they are so long, especially the more powerful ones. I love this game, but come on, y'all. Of course, the Final Fantasy games had the same problem, but even worse. Especially at 8 and 9, you could like make an entire sandwich in the time it would take. And the time it would take to just watch Eden or Ark or whatever. Gala still has a couple of arts that he hasn't learned yet, so I think I'm going to teach them to him this stream, because he's not going to have enough AP to do his miracle art for a while anyways, so... Yeah. That's weird. was weird, but hey, there's a healing berry in this chest. Don't mind if I do. Guidelines for Seru trapping. The heck are whispers? Well, that's a little odd. In faded letters, the sign reads. Well, it's a bit late for that, huh? What's on top of this here pyramid thing? What is this? Some sort of structure? Question mark? Well, that was nice of the mysterious voice. Time to investigate these doors. Also, I hope you like backstory and a lot of me not talking, because we are going to get a bunch of that this update. Also, check out how cool this hallway is. Very cool. Also, we're going way deep into this pyramid, huh? Ooh, fancy. Well then, this is different. I see what's happening here. Poor Nora. This is the most we see of her in the entire game, by the way, so there's that. I do like that there is actually a unique model for a younger Val here, and Vahn, of course. Speaking of whom, somebody's got an idea. Well, now we know why Val has a limp, and why Vaughn's mother is no longer around as of the time of the main plot of the game. That's a really raw deal, gotta say. Well then, this is new. Can't quite seem to understand them though. Maybe we need to dream some more. In which case, time to learn about Noah some more. Also, younger Vahn was pretty adorable. and somehow his haircut was even dorkier than the one he has now. Speaking of, how weird is his hair? It's like stylized anime hair in the front, but a bowl cut in the back. It's like a reverse mullet. Party in the front, business in the back sort of deal. It's weird. This is not an important, groundbreaking observation I'm making. I just think it's kind of funny. Also, I like that the party's personalized dream pyramids have a waterbed floor going on. That's pretty cool. So, Noah's a princess. That's wild. And we can understand a little bit more of these ghosts, but not all of it, which means we have one more dream to have. That was an awkward sentence, but I hope I got my point across. Let's go have a Gala flashback, how about? I'm sure this will be just as illuminating as the others. Also, I feel something about that scene with Gala yelling at Ozma kind of got lost in translation because it kind of comes out of nowhere. I don't know. It just seems a little odd to me. But whatever. We have more important things to worry about. Like how long this hallway is. This hallway is very blue. Very insightful commentary from yours truly today. That can't be comfortable to just be sleeping passed out on your face on an undulating floor. So, even before he was just straight up evil, Songy was an asshole. What a jerk! Who does that to their own best friend? Jesus. Oh, jeez. Songy is such an unrepentant little jerkwad for the entire game. I remember that one time my former best friend was a dick. Oh, so that's what these ghosts are. It's not every day you get to talk to God. Huh, that's interesting. So that's the general backstory of this game's setting writ large. Which is kind of a lot to take in. Let's say yes. Alright. It's, for whatever reason, it's kind of a stereotype in JRPGs that you fight God at the end, and that is not the case in this game, but you do get to talk to him, and he gives you a backstory dump. Also, you can equip the Fire Droplet, and it just keeps you at permanent max AP while you wear it, which is cool, but you're only gonna have it for a grand total of like 10 minutes. We could use this to make the battle tournaments at Sol a lot easier, but we still wouldn't be able to finish the Master Tournament at this stage of the game. What's going on? Oh. Oh. This is bad. This is very bad. Hmm. Sure. Yeah, what he said. Also, holy crap, did you see that? Dude just blew a hole through this pyramid like it wasn't even there. Speaking of And now that he's done that, the mist is here, and we gotta fight monsters now, including this Nurga, who I will not suffer to live if I can help it. Actually, while I'm here... Yeah, that'll do it. Well, at least it didn't try to petrify anybody. Dang, Noah. Nice blocking. Well, that's annoying, but I'll live, I guess. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Not a big fan of that. I am, however, a fan of that. So, you know. Grabbing this thing is the only reason I didn't leave immediately. Kind of an easily missed item. But that is an accessory that will regenerate the wearer's MP every turn, which is very useful indeed, especially during boss fights. If you make one character a dedicated healer, that essentially means you don't really have to worry about MP, which is nice. Speaking of not worrying about MP, I'm going to do this. And this. 'Cause I can. And no one can stop me. Well, I suppose hypothetically somebody could stop me if they were to, like, step into my room and, oh, that's not good. Vaughn's almost dead. Anyway, I was saying, I guess somebody could stop me if they were to, like, barge into my room and stop the stream for whatever reason. I don't see why anybody would do that. My roommates aren't those kind of people. Anyway, I'm rambling again just to try and fill some time. Oh, sweet, the insta-death procced. Nice. And a lure leveled up. I'll take that. I'll take that in a bag of chips all day. Nice, everybody's level 26, and Vahn is almost dead. I'm gonna have Noah heal folks, and then we gotta leave this wretched place. There we go. Sorry if I'm gonna be quiet for a while. My roommate is on the phone right outside my window on our back porch for reasons that elude me, even though he has his own room. So I'm just gonna probably stay quiet for a minute. These things are tougher than I remember them being. Whoops. Oh well. Not the moldy worm though. The moldy worm's a chump. Let's see here. Let's do this. That seems fine. Well, that's annoying. By the way, I really like Noah's current color scheme with her equipment. The orange and purple is a really good combo. And I'm walking back to the research center instead of just warping both because I'm kind of running low on Doors of Wind and also just to get a little bit more cash. Time for another long animation with a xenomorph looking Saru. I'm not the only one who thinks that, right? Hey, I have way more viewers than usual, which is to say 4. I'll take it. Assuming these 4 viewers aren't spam bots, in which case please leave. But if you're not, then hello. Glad to have you. I'm just heading back to the research center after getting the Fire Droplet, cause that's an important plot thing. Taking the time to get some more money and grind out some spell levels along the way. That's called being efficient. That kind of minor problem of not being able to skip a spell's animation kind of seems to be a problem for, like, every game in this time period. I can't think of a single game where you can, from the PSX era, where you can either A, skip a spell animation, or B, like, skip cutscenes at all? I guess since this was the time when 3D gaming was really coming into its own, at least on consoles, developers were like, we gotta show off everything, absolutely everything that the player looks at. No matter how long or egregious or how often we gotta repeat it, we gotta show off everything. I don't know. I'm just speculating with hindsight, because that's how I roll. Also, I'm rambling again. But, anyway, I'm gonna eat this, and then go give the Fire Droplet to Usha, Dr. Usha, and then we'll go from there. Time for the assembly cutscene. $8,400 what exactly? That's a worryingly high number. Without any context, anyway. I really like that cutscene. Everybody's just throwing out real sciencey terms that you don't have any context for, and exciting music is playing and stuff is happening, and it's a good time. It's fun. Okay, that sounds like a plan. Get to Nivora Ravine, set off the bombs, blow up Koru. Let's do this. Actually, before we do, let's take another quiz, because that's happening. Yes, we really do get... This is like the 4th quiz in this game. I'm not sure what the developers were... They must have just really liked watching Jeopardy, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I think this quiz is optional. You don't have to get all the answers right, I think. But if we do, then we get stuff. And I want that stuff. Yes, yes. We know. Dun da 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 dun dun da. So now we got some free items, which are always lovely. We don't have to buy those, thank goodness. This next section of the game is, I would say, one of the more infamous ones, for reasons that will make themselves clear once we actually go through them. I'm gonna buy a couple more phoenixes, just because I can. And everything else seems to be in order. No, I really don't need anything else. Fully healed. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna warp back to Buma and then head north from there and then make a save just outside of the ravine. And then we'll go from there, and hopefully everything will go smoothly and no complications whatsoever will happen. Things are gonna go swimmingly. I can feel it in my bones. Oh, that's the 2nd time in a row. I wonder if the floating castle is just programmed to pass by every time you leave the research center. That seems like kind of a weird specific thing to do, but I don't know. Maybe. I could see that being sort of plausible, maybe? I don't know. Hey, there's the floating castle again. it's super cool that the developers actually programmed that in to like have it fly around and stuff while you were walking around on the world map. Super cool attention to detail. I love it. I'm less in love with this random encounter, but c'est la vie. There we go. Hopefully I'll take out at least one of the queen bees on this turn. If not, then I guess I'll just deal with it. You know how this game is sometimes. Nice. I was correct. Man, the worms make really gross sounds. Just in general, while they're moving, while they're attacking you, it's something. This is also something. That should do it. Should be the operative word. I was incorrect. Odd. Well, it's definitely not gonna last another turn after this one. That's for sure. How dare you dodge my attacks? I have learned, I learned yesterday when I was grinding the tournaments in Cell Tower to scrounge up the cash for everybody's upgraded equipment. I learned that I get quite annoyed when enemies block my attacks in this game. It's just, it is uniquely infuriating. But I will deal with it and be good and try not to yell this stream. But anyway, here's the entrance to Nivora Ravine. By the way, why are these things called TimeSpace Bombs? That's just funny to me. And Noah is very excited about the prospect of explosions. That wasn't supposed to happen. That's good to know. Okay, so I guess we gotta be a little more careful with these things, huh? There don't seem to be any items out here, so I'll just press on into the cave. By the way, have y'all noticed that the fog/mist is like pixelated? I kind of like that, but I'm not sure if you're supposed to be able to tell. I'm thinking maybe that might have something to... Wow, this is a fight, huh? Anyways, I'm thinking that might have something to do with the fact that I'm playing this on an HD TV and not a CRT, like it was probably originally intended to be played on. I don't know, I'm just speculating. But, who knows? That might be it. Those things attack frighteningly quickly. On the other hand, it is very satisfying to block all of it like that. Alright, that thing's going down next turn. Dang, that thing took a beating. Thought for sure that would have killed it. Guess I was incorrect. Oh well. Maybe Vahn will have better luck. Dang. Probably just barely survived, if I had to guess. Womp womp. Alright, I guess they get another turn to live. I need more AP. Alright, settle down. By the way, I like that Curry Devil palette swap that we killed earlier is just called Lucifer. That's pretty funny. This ought to do it. And if it doesn't, my name's Archibald. And it's not. I hope that reference doesn't fly over anybody's heads. Otherwise, I will be showing my age, I guess. Like, that's a bad thing. Oh wow, I got 5 whole people watching this stream according to Twitch. That's pretty cool. I hope those are all actual people and not spam bots. Otherwise, I will be looking very foolish. Hello, what's this? We seem to have some Soren observers. We'll worry about that later. In the meantime, I'll just pick up this warrior icon. If I remember correctly, this thing lets you counterattack? Yes. I think this gives you like a flat 50% chance, or maybe 25% chance at counterattacking. But what it doesn't tell you is that wearing this automatically makes the wearer go last, I think. Or at least slower than your opponent. So I don't tend to use it that often, but it's cool to have. I'm not gonna not pick it up, you know? Oh good, there's a save point here. I will happily make use of it. Very cool rotating camera effect here. Very unnecessary, but I appreciate it in any way. I like this dungeon. It's a very cool gimmick. Sorry, my roommate's back outside. That metal gem that we picked up is a very good accessory. I think it halves the AP requirement for arts, for all arts, so it's very useful. But it's especially useful on Noah, whose arts are generally more expensive than other characters. So this section of the game is cool, because you have to go through this dungeon with 3 separate individual paths. Rude. Each character has their own path they have to go through solo. It's a pretty cool challenge, and I think this is the only time in the whole game that you have to do that. So it doesn't overstay its welcome. It's used effectively, and it's just pretty cool. We seem unable to progress, which sucks, so I'm gonna have to switch to a different character. I think that halves the damage you take from elemental attacks. I'm just gonna check. Yeah, I was right. Alright, we'll have to do something else with Gala to make this thing move, I think. Whoops, I forgot to set his equipment. Oh well. I'm pretty sure you can run into Medusas while in this section, and those things can petrify you. And of course, if you're only one person in a party and you get petrified, that's an instant game over, so I'm trying to be very cautious about that. I'm gonna need more healing flowers at a certain point. I don't think Defender Chains can stack, so there's no point in equipping two of them. We're not really getting a whole bunch of money at this stage of the game anyway, since we're only fighting one opponent at a time, so the Magic Grail seems more useful. What does that do? I don't remember. Oh, it's just you consume less MP. That's useful. Nice. Spells in this game are expensive. Oh, hi Trance 1215. I wasn't aware that I wasn't aware that people were going to actually speak to me. I am now. Thanks for tuning in. I'm just keeping quiet right now because my roommate's like right outside my room on the phone. Hadn't recalled that Ulurus showed up in this dungeon. I'm gonna have to keep that in mind while I'm running around as Vahn and Noah. Glad to hear it, Trance, and I'm glad you decided to tune in. I appreciate that. Let's see here. Seems like Gala is also at an impasse, so after this fight, I'm gonna switch back over to Vahn. I'm curious, did you beat this game as a kid? Because I sure didn't. In fact, it wasn't until several years ago that I finished the game for the first time, actually. I'll take the long version, sure. I'm gonna be streaming for a couple more hours anyways. I might as well settle down for a story, right? Oh yeah, that's kind of a similar story to me, but I'll let you finish first. I'm sorry for laughing at your misfortune, but that is a very common story. Berserker is a very common sticking point. Berserker is a very common sticking point for a lot of first-time players, because that's really the point where the game takes its gloves off and expects you to get good, as it were. Wow, nice. That defender chain does wonders. I'm sure you probably didn't know about the Naito trick either, which would have exacerbated the issue. Yeah, that would have been in the early days of the internet. I didn't learn about that trick until I beat the game as an adult, so... And it's not even guaranteed to work anyways, unless you grind out Naito to a really high level, and that's just gonna take a while. Alright. Once again, Vahn is done for the time being, and we'll have to go on for a while as Noah. 1 in 16 chance. That's pretty bad. Your story about getting it from after watching your friend play it is kind of similar to mine. I actually got my copy of the game from a friend of mine who, unfortunately, I haven't seen or spoken to them since I lived at that place. He just gave me his copy of the game. And which I'm grateful for to this day, because I played this game like before Final Fantasy VII or any other of the big RPGs of the time you could name. This game was my introduction to the whole genre. Christopher Scott, if you're out there and you happen to be watching this stream, thanks. I'm very grateful. That's probably a pretty common name, so specifically Christopher Scott from Santa Fe, Tennessee, if you happen to be watching this stream. Oh, I definitely beat Final Fantasy VII first. It's a much longer game, but by that time I played it with my siblings when I was a kid. I definitely beat Final Fantasy VII first because it's a longer game, but it's also much easier than this game. This game is mean. I'll say it. Like, I love this game, but it's not afraid to, you know, throw you around a little bit like a ragdoll. the only reason I'm having a reasonable time with it is because I know my way around it after playing through it several times. But no, this game's mean. It is not for the faint of heart, I'll say that much. That might be why it's at least why it's partially not held in as high a regard as maybe a Final Fantasy or a Dragon Quest game or what have you. I don't know. It's a combination of factors. Like, this game had the unfortunate timing to be released in the same year as Final Fantasy VIII, and back then, if you were an RPG that wasn't either developed or published by Squaresoft, you kind of had to fight an uphill battle. I've talked about this before on stream, but this game had an unfortunate bit of timing when it was first released. Oh, Noah's reached the end of her section of the dungeon. Nice. By the way, if you hear me suddenly go silent for seemingly no reason, that's because I usually mute my mic during cutscenes, so I don't want to be that person that like yells at everything that's happening in the game. But anyway, Vahn should have an easier time with his section now. But I'm gonna keep going as Gala until I reach another obstacle or the end. Ooh, a rock lizard. It was a rock lizard. I gotta be careful making song references, otherwise Twitch might suspend me for no reason. Wow, this thing's tough. And extremely purple. This ought to do it. That's true, I can sing Happy Birthday, which, did you know, until like 2015 was under copyright by some person or company somewhere. That's wild. I remember first reading about that, and I was like, what? That seems ridiculous. Copyright laws in general is just really ridiculous and very, very draconian in nature, and I wish it wasn't. But I'm not a lawyer, so I don't really have it in me to change stuff like that anytime soon. I don't know if I would go as far as to like abolish them entirely, because it is important to acknowledge that like people own things that they make, but I think I would just make them way, way more lax. Like, if somebody makes a reference to a thing you made and a thing they made, I'm pretty sure that's fine. I'm pretty sure that's okay. Like, I don't know if you read JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but a lot of the characters and stuff in that manga are direct references to Western bands, and whenever they localize the newest manga volumes or, you know, parts of the anime, they have to subtly change. Oh, never mind. A cutscene is happening. I'll talk about this tangent later. I was saying the subtly bit with air quotes. Trust me. I know. Cough cough, filthy axe at a reasonable price, cough cough. Anyway, the Delilas are here again, and our party is not impressed. Noah's the best. Anyway, so we're about to go into a boss rush. We gotta fight 3 bosses in a row. And this part of the game is pretty infamous for being kind of another sticking point. I'm gonna set myself up here with proper dealies. Instead of that, I'm gonna do another defender chain, I think. I'll be fine, and you definitely need the defender chain. Target chain, defender chain, and Earth Jewel. Alright, let me just go over my stuff again one more time to make sure we're all set. Everybody's fully healed. Okay, let's do this. I forgot that the game does not let you save before this, which seems kind of mean. Even for this game, that's kind of mean. And we start out with the hardest of the 3 fights with Delilas here. And oh geez. I'm just gonna do auto to gain some AP. Just to do a little damage. Delilas is the hardest, both because his attacks, well, for several reasons. His attacks do a lot of damage, and he has an unfortunate tendency to block attacks way more than his siblings. That's why I gave Gala a target chain. You'll also note that these bosses follow a set pattern. 2 turns of normal attacks, followed by 1 turn of a special. And if you do not use Spirit on this special turn, you probably will die. So, you know, try to avoid that. Also, fun fact about Delilas. He shares a voice actor with Vahn. They're both voiced by Wataru Takagi. So that's cool. Ooh. Alright, I'm gonna have to heal next turn. I wouldn't say Gala sucks, he just takes a while to come into his own is all. He has the lowest agility, which in this game is bad, but he has the highest attack power out of the party. And he's the best spellcaster, which the game does not tell you, but you might be able to infer if you look at his magic stats. He is by far the best mage in the game, which is not what you would expect from, you know, the big slab of beef that he is, but there you go. Alright, time to get hit by Megaton Press again. So that's fun. Wah! Delilas is actually Earth Elemental for some strange reason. So that Earth Jewel we put on will help us take less damage from this jerk's attacks. Yeah, you're not wrong. Chase pretty hard if you don't know what you're doing. Alright, let's see here. A bullhorn ought to be... Oh! Oh dear. Oh, I'm definitely gonna have to heal next chance I get. This nerd is taking... I forget how much HP he has exactly. I think it's... 10,000? I try to do research on a particular section of game before I do the stream, so I know a little bit what I'm talking about, and I'm pretty sure Delilas has like 10,000 HP or thereabouts. I really hope I don't die here. Okay. Little too close for comfort. 12,000? That sounds more correct. I wish it wasn't, but it sounds more correct. So, I'm curious, Trance, how'd you find this stream? Were you just idly searching for people who happen to be playing this game on the internet, or did you find out because we happen to be on a mutual Discord server or something? I'm curious. Actually, while I'm here, let's see about doing a super art. That's how we do it. Witcha! Oh, I see. That's cool. I'm glad you decided to stop by. I really appreciate it. I don't get a lot of viewers, and I get even less people who actually talk, so this is a nice change of pace. Alright. I want to do another super art, because I feel like it. I have a list of them pulled up. I don't have any of the super arts memorized because, I mean, the game doesn't keep track of them for you, so it's easier to just pull up a game FAQ's FAQ with a list of arts. Definitely heal this turn. I've got plenty of magic fruits, so I'm not especially worried about my MP. But I do gotta pay attention to when to heal and when to block. Which is a little more difficult when I'm also trying to talk at the same time, but I'm managing. I wonder if, you know, I bet at this rate, Spoon's probably gonna level up in this battle, or it'll get close. I bet Che must work out a lot to be able to rend the earth like that with just a hammer. I mean, he's positively jacked. Let's see here. This'll do it. I've definitely put a serious dent in his HP. But by this point, that defender chain is coming through for me. That's for sure. I never used it much the first few times I played through the game, but it's really been a lifesaver this playthrough. I've said it before, but accessories in this game are really, really good. Like, really good. Yeah, I agree. The right accessory loadout in certain cases can like make or break a fight. Which is not to say that weapons and armor aren't important. They definitely help. But yeah, accessories are a pretty big deal. I mean, the game lets you wear 3 of them for a reason. Oh good, he's getting knocked down. That means I've almost defeated him. Just a few more turns, and we should be good. I think this is a spirit turn, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that just in case. I was right. Cool. Cool. Okay, let's see here. Oh, I'm so close. I can tell. I can tell. Yeah, it's definitely way... It is critically important to keep track of what turn you're on. Because if not, well, it's not going to turn out well for you, I can say that much. Oh, I'm so close. Maybe 1 or 2 more turns. Alright, but I'm not gonna break my pattern now. I've got to stay on the course. Alright, need to heal, and then hopefully next turn after this, I'll actually finish him off. We shall see. Gala is running low on MP, but that shouldn't matter here in a bit. Yes! Alright, that's 1 down. And as a reward, the Delilas all give the 3rd book to your respective characters, which is nice. It's cool that you get them all at once so you don't have to worry about it anymore. Alright, so Lou Delilas is way easier than her brother. She's also Thunder aligned for some reason. But I don't see the need to really equip a Thunder Gem or anything like that for this fight. I think Lou Delilas is the only Thunder aligned boss in the entire game. So, the idea with Lou here is that she has the lowest AP and the lowest defense in general, but she's way crazy fast. And the cool thing The cool thing about Delilas is that you can, as you saw, you can actually block some of the hits of her Plasma Strike if you're either A, lucky, or B, decide to wear a Defender Chain. Oh right, I forgot about that boss. We'll get to that boss later. Not this stream. Lord no. Not for a few streams, probably, but I'm gonna preemptively heal, I think. That seems like a good idea to do. I'm getting close to half here. Aw, thanks. I would have to play for several more hours. Oh, crap! Oh, I lost track. No! Oh, jeez. Hoisted by my own petard. Alright. At least I know where I am now. Dang it. Alright, I'm gonna have to heal next turn. Yeah, Noah is the best. I've said this many times and it's still true. Partially it's because she's wearing a Defender Chain, which increases the rate of blocking attacks, and part of it is because she has the highest agility. Actually, she has the highest agility and speed, and one of those... I think it's speed, that in addition to governing when you go in battle, when you go first, it also determines how often you block. So since Noah has a high speed, she also blocks a lot, which is nice. Oh, and Lou here is almost dead already. That... Ugh! I keep losing track! Oh my god! I have got to pay more attention. Really? That's interesting. Let's see if I can finish her off. Super art? Oh! Yeah, there we go. Alright. 2 down, 1 to go. Alright, now it's Guy time. This fight's probably gonna take a while, because Guy and Vahn are both fire aligned, so he's hardly gonna take any damage. But we're also going to take less damage from attacks, so kind of a double-edged sword. Also, rude. How dare you? Guy Delilas is kind of balanced, like Vahn is. He doesn't really have any clear strengths, although his attacks are very flashy. and he just teleports everywhere like a ninja. Also, I happen to think his special looks the coolest, but that's just a personal opinion. Alright, I don't have enough for Vahn's AP for Vahn's Miracle Art, but I can do Super Arts. Like this one. Nice. Wish I would have done more, but nice. Defender Chain putting in some work. Alright, I already knew this was going to take a while, but it might take even longer. At the rate Vahn's getting AP. Okay, heal next turn and go from there. Huh, you know, I never noticed before, but Guy and Vahn seem to have a similar type of sword. That's cool. I also like that the music changes for this final fight. It's a cool detail. Alright, let's hit him with this. Nice, nice. That did more than the super ride, actually. Okay, more AP. I'm glad the Delilas do their special attacks in a set pattern. These fights would kind of be a nightmare if they didn't do that and just used them whenever they wanted. What do I have the AP for? This'll do. How dare you? Stop blocking my business. That was so rude. Okay. Actually, since I had to spirit twice in a row, this should give me enough AP to do Vahn's Miracle Art the next chance I get. So that'll be fun. Definitely need to heal first, though. Alright. Let's hit him with this. See how he likes it. I'm I'm gonna wager not very much. Yeah, 2,000 damage. That's what I like to see. Of course, now I'm completely tapped. But that's a price I'm willing to pay. The super art's all I have the AP for, unfortunately. I'll just have to make do. Oh, sweet, he's almost dead. I do like that backflip he does when he gets up. Pretty nice touch. Very ninja-y of him. Yeah, Guy is definitely the flashiest of the Delilas family, which is saying something. In general, I really like this game's animation. It is exceptionally fluid for the time period. Not to mention that you actually see differences in the equipped weapon and armor when you update your stuff. Very cool. Always love that about this game. Let's see now. Let's hit him with this. Extremely rude, but alright. I'm just running myself dry this fight. Okay, hopefully next chance I get, I'll have enough AP to use a miracle art on him. I should, because I'll have to heal after this, which will give me more AP. We shall see. Oh yeah, I'll definitely have enough AP. After I heal and he attacks me again, I'm gonna blast him. I'm gonna blast him. Just y'all wait. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be real good. Let's see. Right, low, left, high, left, low, left. Let's do it! Yes! That's the Delilas family down for the count. That went pretty smooth, actually. I thought maybe I might have a tougher time with that, but no, I pulled through pretty well actually. So that's good. But we're not done with them yet. Well, that was unfortunate. But, I really like the explosion graphics there. I don't think you see them anywhere else in this game. Okay, this is bad. So we're not quite done with the boss rush yet, but before we go down there, I'm gonna heal everybody up and change some accessories around, because for the previous fight, our setup was all about defense, but for this fight, it's gonna be all about offense. I'm gonna put the War Soul on Noah. Let's see. Put the Spirit Jewel on Gala. What else do I want? I'll put that on Vahn. I'm not sure what else I want on him, actually. That's all good. That's all good. That'll do. Alright. I'm going to make 2 saves here. Because A, saving your progress is important, and B, there's some fun stuff you can do that only applies during this fight, and I want to show it off after we do the first run. This battle is unique in the game in that it is timed, We only have a certain number of turns to beat Koru. If we fail to beat him in that time, he'll use a move called Dead End Crisis and instantly kill us. That's gonna happen at the end of the 5th turn, I think. So we obviously don't want that to happen, but the problem is that Koru has 20,000 HP, which is way more than any boss we've fought up to this point. We need to chew through it very, very quickly. So let's try and see about doing that. Alright, let's go. Oh, also, this track that's playing right now, this is the only time it appears in the entire game. Okay, what I'm gonna do is... Where is it? Here it is. So I've been saving this thing the entire game, and I'm gonna use it right now. I'm gonna have Noah use a Fury Boost on herself, and I'm gonna have Gala start spamming Uru at this thing until he runs out of MP. Boom! So that's just under half of Koru's HP done in one turn. So how the rest of the fight's gonna go is Vahn and Gala are gonna spam attack magic, and Noah is gonna hit it with everything she's got. And hopefully we'll defeat Koru fast enough. That was the wrong spell. What am I doing? That's not gonna help. Oh god. Ah, jeez. Okay. So what Koru is gonna do is it's gonna use 3 different attacks on each of its turns on a random target. And hopefully it won't attack anybody twice in a row. If he does, that person's probably in trouble. But I'll cross that bridge when I get to it, I guess. Nice! With the Power Ring and the War Soul, Noah's doing crazy damage with her arts, which is good. That's what we want. I think it's a little over halfway dead at this point. It should not survive much longer, which is good. Because again, if we don't kill it fast enough, it will blow up this entire region and we will die. Okay, using the correct spell this time. Because I'm smart. Alright, let's see who he attacks next. Alright. Noah's fine. Alright, we're getting there. I really hope that screw up on my first turn wasn't a bad sign of things to come. I really hope so. Oh, nice! We won! Wow, that was fast! Heck yeah! I misread the HP counter at the start of the turn. Nice. It's more like a percentage counter, but it doesn't give you the little percentage marker. It's weird. Anyway, cutscene time. Thankfully, we automatically leave the ravine, so I don't have to backtrack all the way out. Okay, I'm gonna put everybody's accessories back where they were. Let's see, guardian chain, no, not the guardian chain, the guardian ring, different. Put the war soul back on. Let's see. Put Zalan's crown back on. And where's the more money accessory? Golden book, there it is. Alright. I'm gonna make a save, and then I'm gonna reload my I'm gonna load my backup save to show off a cool thing that only applies in that fight. Gotta make sure I have a certain item first. I do, alright. This will only take a couple minutes. Of course, this does mean I gotta mash through that cutscene again, but we'll be fine. Yes, please. Okay, so in order to show off the thing that I want to show off, we gotta kill some time and wait until after Koru has charged his deadly super attack. So I'm just gonna mess around for a few turns, essentially. Oh, not bad damage. Even without any arts, nice. Also, this is a really good excuse to hear this boss music again, because, like I said earlier, this is the only time in the game it appears. Huh. He attacked the same person. kill him more time. I'm actually doing pretty decent damage considering I'm just doing the same input over and over, which is hilarious to me, but not the important thing here. Alright, that's its third regular turn. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Oh well, this thing's nowhere near dead, so. Okay, so it's charged its kill move. Now normally we would be screwed here because I haven't done anywhere near enough damage to kill it. But we have a spikefish flute. Now, how the spikefish flute works is it's an item that you can get from the fishing spots, and it will guarantee your escape from most fights that aren't bosses. Well, from any non-boss encounter, but if you use the spikefish flute in the Koru fight after it has charged its kill move, a funny thing happens. Wait, what? Did I screw this up? I screwed the glitch up. How did I do that? Oh, I used it too late. I must have to use it on the charge turn. Okay. I promise I know what I'm doing. But, I mean... Alright. This way you get to see what Dead End Crisis looks like. Cool. What's supposed to happen is, if you use the Spikefish Flute on the proper turn, which I guess is on the charge turn, then the counter resets to 255 instead of 4, and Koru can only use glitched versions of its moves that deal like very little to no damage. I'm gonna try that again and see if I can get that to happen. I must have used that on the wrong turn. I'm assuming that's what's happening here. Alright, one more time. Just gotta mash through this cutscene again. I've never actually done this glitch before, but I read about it online whilst doing some research, and I'm curious to actually see it for myself. So hopefully that'll happen this time. And if not, I'm going to look very silly on my own stream. I'm just gonna not attack at all this time, I think. I don't think that's part of it, but I'm just doing this anyways, I guess. Does it always start off with Blade Breath on Gala? That doesn't seem like it should be true, but it's supposed to use those attacks on random targets. But no, that's the third time in a row it started off with Blade Breath on Gala. It always uses its attacks in the same order, but it's supposed to just pick random targets, like this. Well, everybody's got max AP now, so I have that going for me. Okay, let's try using the Spikefish Flute on this turn. please work. Alright, clearly I'm missing something here. I'm just gonna reset the game and move on. I'm gonna keep that save file, just in case I figure out how to actually do it later. I am not pleased with myself right now, but it's not a big deal. That whole segment of... that whole Nivora Ravine segment didn't take as long as I thought it would. I usually like to stream for about 3.5 to maybe 4 hours, but I've still got a while to go on that self-imposed time limit, so we've got time to do more plot stuff, which is cool. Ugh. Sorry for wasting everybody's time. I thought I was gonna do a cool thing, but no, I guess that's not happening tonight. Oh well. I'm just gonna warp to Buma. I don't even care. I don't care that it's right there. I don't want to get into another fight right now. I just want to progress the plot. Maybe that glitch only works if I'm emulating this game, I don't know. I am playing on console, so... maybe that has something to do with it? I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into that later, but for now, cutscene stuff. I like that the town visibly floats up and down on the water. That's a cool detail for a PS1 game. Vahn reached out to gently touch the Genesis Trees' trunk. He felt a gentle warmth in the palm of his hand. Noah swiftly reached out to touch the Genesis Trees' trunk. She felt a quiet power in the palm of her hand. Gala reached out powerfully to touch the Genesis Trees' trunk. Don't ask me how that works. He felt pure joy in the palm of his hand. Three-way simultaneous Genesis Tree revival. What? Give me that pipe organ music. Dun da 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 da. Well, that took a hot minute, but we finally revived the Genesis Trees in Buma. Oh hey, it's the girl with theme music from another video game. Alright, so Cara doesn't feel like cooperating, but more importantly, we still don't really have a way to get to the floating castle. Which is a bit of a problem, because that's the source of the whole mist thing in this region. Hello. Oh, yeah. Why didn't we think of that earlier? You know, I bet if we were to talk to Grantes, he might be able to help us reach the floating castle. I mean, he's the only Soren that we know, so it's kind of our only lead. But before we do that, we should look around Buma first. See such sights. That is way past being important, my dude. One of these buildings should be a shop. But in the meantime, we can talk to all these NPCs. Also, fun fact, way back when I first started using the internet earnestly in high school, the name Soren was part of my very first online username. Actually, the first forum I signed up for was a Final Fantasy fan forum. I never actually, like, used that account at all, but I signed up for it, and my username was Soren plus a Final Fantasy reference. And I used that for a long time until I eventually came to Cadenza, which I use now. I just kind of outgrew it, I guess. But in the meantime, we can buy some equipment, including some very expensive armor. Let's see what else he's got, though. I need way more of those. And I'll buy some of those. Okay. Already have one of those. We need all of these. Yeah. Okay, Gala's stuff is the cheapest, so we'll start with him. See if I have anything else to sell. Doesn't look like it. Just Gala's old stuff. Got a whole bunch of accessories, but I'm keeping all these. Okay, we still need the Chaos Breaker for Vahn and the Battle Robe for Noah, both of which are very expensive, so I'll get those off screen. I won't subject y'all to any money grinding. Actually, while I'm in here, I'm pretty sure one of these buildings has an item hidden in a fireplace, so I'm trying to keep an eye out for that. I've not found it yet, though. Hello, random person on the boat. I guess being frozen in ice for 10 years will do that. Is the item in here? No, but there is another item in here. Another magic fruit, which I will take. Sure, go for it. can't see that. I don't technically have to stay here since we can heal up for free in the Usha Research Center, but I mean, we're right here still, and it's cheap. So I'm not especially hung up about it. Aha! There's the healing fruit I was looking for. In this house. Okay. I'm gonna make another save, so we don't have to watch all those cutscenes again in case something catastrophic happens. But before we head back to Saul, I am going to take a quick break, and I will see y'all in a couple minutes. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Let us return to Sol Tower and progress the plot just a little bit more tonight. I like that we get warped straight to the front entrance whenever we take a door of wind here. It's a courteous thing. If I remember, I think the Sol Jazz Club is on the 3rd floor? That sounds about right. I guess we'll see in a second. I was wrong. Alright, let's try the 4th. That's the inn. Here it is. Dang it. Alright, I was only one off. That's fine. Now where... Here he is. Excuse me. More importantly... Yeah, you know. Ugh, alright, fine. Hey, you. Play this, please. Love this man's lavender hair. I mean, I certainly hope so. I like that scene a lot. Now, I'm no pianist, but that song doesn't sound that simple to me. Also, I love that characters in this game blush with their entire body. That's great. Speaking of that piano tune, that was, of course, the piano version of Melody of Memories, which we've heard several times throughout this game. Amen, Piano Man. I don't think anybody else has done it, to my knowledge, so I plan on transcribing that tune at some point to make like an actual piano arrangement out of it. Like I said earlier, I'm not a pianist, but I know a few people who are, and who knows, maybe they'll be able to liven it up a little bit. But in the meantime, we gotta go back to Buma. Now that Grantes is on his way here, and he and Cara are maybe going to patch things up with each other, hopefully that means Grantes will help us get to the floating castle, because, again, he's kind of the only Soren we know, so he's the only lead we have on getting there. Back to Buma. Here we are once again. They're not near the Genesis Trees, so they must be in that empty house. Well, formerly empty house, if my hunch is correct. Let us investigate! Oh, nice. There's a framed portrait of her on the wall and everything. Or maybe that's her mother, I don't know. Can't have people kissing in this game. It's rated E for everyone. For animated violence. I literally checked the back of the case just now. That's what it says. Alright, we've got our next goal. Gotta head to Mount Dinny and play the Soren Flute there. And hopefully meet up with the wandering air nomads. Love that crushes like a mace, you could say. But I apologize to everybody in stream who gets that reference. I am so sorry. Alright, now we can leave. We're not going to Mount Dinny on this stream. We've done it fair enough today, I think. But I am going to do a couple of things back in the Sebicus Islands. First, we're gonna go back to Vidna to do an extra thing we can do now that we have the swimsuit from winning the Sol Disco Dance Contest. I think it was last stream? It might have been. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure it was last stream. That was a whole thing if you missed it. Anyway, the thing we need is up north. Let's see if I can remember the specific house. Is it this one or the one over? I think it's the one over. There's supposed to be a certain person we can talk to. Get an item called a camera stone. Here it is. Alright, now if we take that and go down south to the beach, we can see a little extra cutscene that we wouldn't normally be able to. Gang, have a fun day at the beach. That was adorable. Noah built a sandcastle. That is literally the only function of the swimsuit, is to see those pictures. But it's cute. It's adorable. Alright. Now, our last thing on the itinerary for today is we're gonna go to Jeremy. We can wear the Raseru egg that Cara gave us as an accessory, and it'll increase our defense against light elemental attacks, which is a vanishingly rare occurrence in this game. But we can also take this egg to Zalan, and he will do something with it for us. Now, if I can just remember which house is his. Here he is. Oh, nice. I forgot he gave us that. Sweet. Who do I want to use that on? I don't remember the last person I used a miracle water on. I'll just do it to Noah for safety. Oh, speaking of using items on people, I forgot about these. Boom. Now everybody has their third hyper art. You may. Here you go. Sure do. Dun da da da. There are, I think, 3 more Raseru eggs that we can find out in the world. One of them we can get at a fishing spot for either 20 or 50,000 points. I don't remember which. Probably the more expensive one. We can get the that's the water Raseru egg. We can get the Earth Raseru egg at the Muscle Dome and Cell Tower, but we can get it at the prize counter, but it only shows up at the prize counter after you get 100,000 coins, which is an awful lot of grinding just for one item, so I'm not going to be doing it this playthrough, sorry. And the Dark Raseru egg, we can only, well, it's not an egg, it's the Dark Talisman. It's the Dark Stone. We can turn it into the Dark Talisman. The Dark Stone we can only get much later on, after most of the game is finished. But in the meantime, I'm gonna call this stream for tonight. Got a lot done today. I'm gonna do some coin grinding off screen so we can afford Vahn and Noah's new equipment in Buma. And then next time, we are going to head to Mount Dinny to see if we can meet up with Soren and get them to help us actually reach the floating castle. So that'll be fun. Thanks everybody for stopping by. especially Trance1215. Special shoutouts to you for actually talking during this stream. That's a rare occurrence for me, but I do appreciate you stopping by and talking. I hope you stop by next week, because I got a few streams of this game left. At least a few, anyway. Until then, y'all stay safe out there. Wear your masks. Get vaccinated if you can. Stay safe out there, and I'll see y'all next week.